Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to learn about how we can do fuzzing with extensions. Now, why extensions are required while fuzzing? Because yes, we are doing directory fuzzing in order to get a directory listing onto the targets. But in case if there is a file which is a sensitive file, for instance, let's say we get a file which is a database configuration file, which has an extension at the end of conf. Generally, most of the configuration files end with the extension conf. So at that time, fuzzing with extensions is going to help us to identify sensitive files which are lying onto the web application. There are many times when developers or admins zip their source code and keep it onto the web application. At that time, we can use some of the extensions like zip as well. Sometimes developers have a habit of keeping the credentials into a txt file. So we are also going to use a txt extension, a backup extension, or configuration extension, and so on. I'm going to give a list of extensions into the resources section that you can try fuzzing with the help of FFUF. Alright, so now here we are going to do a live fuzzing onto a target which is dehaninsurance.com. So what I have already done is I have completed the recursive fuzzing. So what is a recursive fuzzing? Recursive fuzzing means this is the first target, let's say, and after this there is a directory called as 1. After that there is a directory called as 2. So after that maybe the file is lying over here like this. So how we are going to identify these two directories? FFUF is going to do that for us automatically. We just need to tell FFUF that we want to do recursive fuzzing. So when you will give the flag recursive to FFUF, it will automatically start fuzzing. So your scan should be something like this, which is /fuzz, and you want to do a recursive fuzz. So this way FFUF will keep on doing fuzzing directories inside directories from a word list that you will supply. So let's say word list.txt. Alright, so this way you can identify layers of directories into any targets. Just to keep the video short, I'm not showing how this works because it will take a little bit of time. So I have already performed the recursive fuzzing and I have got this directory which is Yahoo site admin and credentials, which I can see over here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a word list with -w flag. I'm going to give this URL and I'm going to tell over here to fuzz. Okay, so I'm going to write here fuzz and I'm going to give the extensions with the help of -e flag. And these are the extensions that I'm going to give. There is a huge list of extensions that I have identified which are most commonly found and contains sensitive information that you can use. So let's try this quickly. Let's go to the terminal. Let's paste it over here and hit enter. As you can see the progress, it is running. So let's wait for this to complete and we will see if FFUF is able to identify anything or not. As you can see, it has identified db.conf as the status code is 200. You can also add -c to see the output into a colored mode. So as you can see, this scan is running, and as soon as it is able to identify any particular file with the extensions that we have supplied, it is going to give the output with a green color. So what exactly is happening in the background is it is taking a word from the word list, it is adding it over here at the end in the place of fuzz, and also adding each extension one by one, and thus we are able to get db.conf. So now Let's try to read that file using curl. So let's copy this particular URL, paste it over here, and db.conf, and let's see what is there inside this particular file. As you can see, there is db credentials, the db type, which is MySQL, the database name, which is Yahoo Site Admin, the username, and the password, which has been saved. So this is a very sensitive vulnerability. In case you have found this, it will surely go to P1 category because it is very critical. It contains the database credentials, the name, the username, and the password. So you can hunt the similar type of vulnerabilities into targets wherein you may find a lot of sensitive information. I hope you guys understood this video wherein we used the extensions to fuzz to identify and get sensitive information from the target. Thank you.